Hello, Jason here. Today is June 1st, and this is your aftermarket update. So again, a very nice day, another very nice day here at the Oil Trading Group. We were, again, one and done. Trade plan performed flawlessly here. We were able to get into this early morning trade, and we were able to ride it up for 78 ticks. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Then we've rolled out a new ES setup that is on your trade plan for the ES as well. We're going to talk a little bit about that setup as well. We did some back testing and some forward testing, and I'm going to show you the results of the back testing. Also, okay, so let's get started here. Let's talk about our trade plan here for the CL. On the left-hand side here, you can see this is the CL trade plan, and on the right you have your chart for the CL as well. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, and you know we don't trade, we don't get started here every morning until 7:45 a.m. Central Time, but I did want to show you leading into the open that we did have a couple of nice setups. So the first setup you had here was at 7:25 a.m. This is on your smaller time frame study. 7:25 a.m. you had a long. So we'll come up here, and we'll just put these on the chart here. And we will look at this area right here, 7:25 a.m., we were looking for the market to get long, and that is on that bar right there. Then at 7:37 a.m., you were looking for a short on that time frame. So again, we'll just mark this on the chart. And this is right here, 7:36, and that is 7:37. So you can see leading into the open, the trade plan was working effectively. We were anticipating the market to move up in this place and then move down into this at this time frame here. So it was, however, and like we said in the room, we were not going to be looking at anything until 8:05 and or 8:08 a.m. So if you take a look here at the 8:05 time frame, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is this bar right here. We were expecting the market to move up. Now, this is counter trend as defined by the OTG Trend Finder filter that we use. So even though the market did begin to bounce here, we were not looking for an entry until we got north of the trend finder. So that is this area right here. So once we got a break of this area here, we would then be looking to get long. And we explain this setup in your OTG trade plan. Here's your 1 minute. We give you the rules, and then we give you a sample chart so that you can see. And so again, here it is in your OTG trade plan. So, but suffice it to say that we were not looking for a move here until we got a break of this area here. Now, we had another higher time frame study that also told us at 8:08 a.m. long. And when we get two like this within a couple of minutes of one another, these are fairly strong indications that the market is going to be moving with the probability being in the direction that we've identified. And so right here is the 8:08 time frame. And so you could see that we had two time frames together, one here and one here and another here that was telling us that it was going to be a move coming in the market and the probability was going to be long. Now I want to remind you that this trade plan comes out every evening by 9:30 p.m. Central Time. So we knew these times well in advance, give you plenty of opportunity to be able to prepare for these particular moves. And again, you just follow the rules and you'll have a decent idea of what's in store. So once we did get the break here of this level right here, the market did rotate a little bit, gave us a little bit of heat. We were supposed to be in at 89 long, got in at 90. We did come down to 79 before the market did take off to the top side. Now, what you're going to hear me say in the room or in the video on the trade of the day, we were looking for this target up here around 60.60, and that was right up here at your daily structure target. And so, again, we were looking for the market to come back off of this, that's the revision signal, off of this structure signal down here, and this is a whole other topic of discussion, but this was became a qualified area down here at this structure signal, and we were looking for it to go up to our daily structure target up above us, and eventually it did. So we were not able to stay in long enough for that to happen. We did get 78 total ticks. but I did get shaken out first. In fact, what you're going to see on that OTG trade of the day video is you're going to see I'm going to get in, I'm going to take my profits off along the way, and then I'm going to have my trail stop back in this area right here. So my trail stop is going to be underneath this aggressive filter here on the trend finder, and it ends up coming down to the 60.01 level, and then eventually takes out our target. So you know we were holding on for this target up here, and then eventually went and got it. So even though that's disappointing that we were not able to take it all the way to the top, it was a nice trade, and we were one and done today. So again, a very nice day here on the CL at the Oil Trading Group. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about the ES trade plan. We have a setup that we just rolled out. Again, we've done some back testing and some forward testing on it. We are going to be sending out the back testing results to people who request them in an email this evening. And so the bottom line is, though, in these back testing results, we're going to show you basically the methodology that we went through, the contracts, the months that have been reviewed, the guidelines, all of the stops and targets, etc. And then we're going to show you a sample chart on how it's supposed to look when you get a proper setup. And then, of course, we have the results. So again, this is back testing over 519 setups covering the period of the ES315 and the ES615 contracts. So again, let's talk a little bit about what that would have looked like today in the trade room. You had your first area, your first entry was right here at 8:39 a.m. and that was to the short side. That's line item number 9 here on your trade plan, 8:39 a.m. short. You had your entry there. Also, you had a long down here at 8:58 a.m. That's the next one. That one doesn't qualify because it's not with the trend. Then the next one after that was on the higher time frame move. You're going to be looking at line item number 7 on the higher time frame study. That's this indication right here. And then, of course, up here at 9:04 a.m., that's line item number 11 on your trade plan. That was the short. So again, if you scroll out just a little bit further, these did not qualify either because they were not with the trend. So these were the setups here early in the session today. This is the back testing software that we use. These would have been the entry points. And if you click performance, you could see that they would have been valid. Would have been a nice bunch of trades here. You would have had 1 losing trade and 2 winning trades for a total of 14 points or $700 on 4 lots. So again, this is your OTG trade plan, also performing very well today. Your ES trade plan, rather, also performing very well. Even though we didn't take the trades in the room, again, doesn't make the trade plan any less accurate. We are really focused right now on the CL, but we do have this really good information for you on the ES as well. So having said all of that, it was again a one and done trade today. Let me let you go ahead and watch the OTG trade of the day. And it is at this bar right here. We are expecting on the higher time frame move. So we'll see. 889, 59.89 is the buy stop up here. There's 87.88. Okay, I'm in at 90. First target is 04. And the stop here, 74 right now. Stop is at 74. It's a little tall, but that's okay. All right, let's take a look here. I told you I was a little concerned about 90. 90 is where your daily structure mid is. A little concerned about 90. First target is 04 up top. Been as high as 92. Yeah, coming back to check that 81. That's not surprising. Asian range low is 74. Stop is 73 here. I'm expecting this to push up. I'd like to see us get a bar to close above 90 on your 5-minute chart. That's where your daily structure mid market maker level is. 04 is your first target. It'll go to auto break even. Should go at 99 on the auto break even at 99. And that's where the entry technically should have been. I got slipped into 90. And we may just linger around this 81 for a few minutes. Unfortunately, it's possible. So, it is what it is right now. We're looking for this to carry us into around 8:22 this morning from a timing perspective, then drift down and then move back up into the 8:37 time frame. So, again, like I mentioned, I was concerned about that 90 level. So we need to close above 81, that's for certain. We need to continue to close above 81. That's kind of the sweet spot here in this center point. That's the middle of that area. So we'll see about getting up through 89.90 here. Okay. There's 89 again, 90. Let's go 91, 92. Get up through 93, 94. We get to 80. We get to 99. I'm going to manually move the stop up. I need to see us close. I need to see us close a bar on the 5 minute. We did not. Yeah, we did. Did we close above 90 on the 5 minute? Right on top of 90. That's right where your daily structure mid is. Not good that we can't get and stay above that at the moment. Euro is at new highs. That should be putting some pressure, upward pressure on the CL. The Euro's at new highs right now. The dollar's coming down, approaching its lows. So that should put some upward should give us some upward momentum here on crude. We'll see. My expectation level is that we are above this center point that eventually will come up into this 60-60 area. In fact, I'm going to bring that final target up into that 60-60 area. Okay? That's the final target up there. Now, will we get there? I don't know. And I may be pulling it in behind it if we get, start making that move. We'll start coming in behind it. See, I told you 90 I was a little concerned about. And boy, has it been a difficult one to get to. I'm going to go ahead and make that first target 05 up there. Okay, there's 90 again. Need a good close above 90 here in the next 2 minutes. Point of control down there at 78. We get to 99. I'm going to move the stop to what would have been break even at 89. That was the technical entry. I did get slipped in. So it's 10 ticks is the auto stop. $90 is tough. I was told you I was concerned at 90. Now you need to break up through 94. All right, there's 94 again. Get up through it. You have a small iceberg order at 94 up there. Just a small iceberg order, nothing huge. You got 66 limit order short at 95 right now. 66 limit order short at 95. You got a triple top on your 1 minute now at 94. So I'd like to close 94 or 92 or higher in the next minute and a half here. We got to get through 94 though. I suspect we will. There's 94 again. There we go. 97, 98, 99, Stop is at break even. There's your first target of 15 ticks. Next target is 20. Next target is 20. First stop is your trailing stop now. I think we're going to go to 60. Trailing stop 91 now. Next target is 20 up there. Actually, it should be 19. Actually, it should be 19. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring the trail stop up to 95. 5 ticks here. Still early in the session, so I'm not exactly sure about final destination, although our target up there is 60.60. Settlement could provide us with some resistance up there at 30. I really would like to see this thing give me that final target, or that second target up there, make this thing start really well here, getting us up there at 19. All right, this is supposed to last until 8:22, and then you're going to get some drift. We're going to get some drift downward until about 8:30, and then we should shoot up at 8:37, and then that's when the time frame down is until about 9:15. So if we don't get what we need to get done here pretty quick, like say in the next 5-6 minutes, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take another one off at 15 ticks right here at the 05 level. There's 05. Okay, I got another one off at 15 ticks. So I'm going to bring this down to 91 on the trail stop. Final target 60. Good job, Bob. Excellent, dude. That's perfect. Good start to the day. Congrats. Good start to the day for you. All right, so now we could just chill, right? Now we could just sit back and relax. 60.60 is your final target. 60.60 is your final target. It's either going to come back and take me out. All right, so I have an issue up here. You have daily structure signal. This is first time touch up here at 60.25. We're going to run into some resistance right there. The daily structure target up there is where our final target is. Okay, so the way these market maker levels work, after 7 a.m., that's why I have a 7 a.m. measurement on here. If we hit what would have been, and this is close enough, right? Right here. This little area is close. If we hit what would have been the daily structure signal and we get through the structure mid, my anticipation level is that we are going to come up to that daily structure target at market maker level up there at 60.60. And that's where my final target is. It happens to line up. And we may only get to 57. So if we get up there around 57 to 60, that may be as high as it gets, by the way. So we're going to try to see if we can let this final contract ride. See if we could let this final contract ride. My trail stop now is break even plus 1. Break even plus 1. 8:22 is the time frame where I'm expecting us to pick up another short until 8:33. Then for the next 8:30, then we should push up at 8:30. I'm glad I took 15 ticks off up there at 05, to be honest with you, and didn't wait. Trail stop here is 91. It gets me. It is what it is, and it's a good way to start. We'll be okay starting the day. What day combine are you on now, Bob? Good, Sandra. Sweet. Good stuff, Sandra. Still looking up there. I still think we have a shot at getting up there to that 60 level. I'm at break even plus 1 now, so I don't care. It is what it is. It's going to go or it's not. And I'll let that last one run. But I do think we'll get up there. So if you watched the video on Friday from Friday's trading, you saw that I did my standard thing there, right? I get in, I get taken out by a couple of ticks, and then it finishes on up to the target. And we're hopeful that that doesn't happen to me here today. If you wanted to be extra aggressive, you could be at 80 on the trail stop, but I'm not doing that. I like being where I'm at, to be honest with you. Now at 8:22, in just a minute, we have a projected time frame move. The probability of that move is to the downside, but that's the probability. It's more about the move, and I think we're in this thing to get north here. Hey, we got to close. I need a 5-minute bar. Well, first of all, we need to go up and see what's going to happen around settlement up there. We'll start tightening this thing up if we get up there to settlement. And then 60 is your final target. 60-60 is your final target up there. And you know what? Given where we are today, I think we're going to get there. We'll see what we do around 25. Let's go ahead and bring this trail stop up, though, to 96. 96 on the trail stop now. And you got a double top up here at 13. I'm looking to hang on to 60-60. Doesn't always work for me, but we'll see. See if we can. There we go. All right, so 25 is the next level that I'm concerned about. 0-0 on the stop now. 0-0 on the stop. Your 30 ticks positive. We're looking for 60. 60 is your target. 33 is the high. 30 is settlement. And you have the ETH session price there. All right, so 25. Remember, I've told you 25 could be an issue here. We're going to go ahead and bring this up to 05. 15 ticks on this final one. I'm going to protect 15 ticks to 05 on this final one. Thanks, Sandra. Yeah, we're looking. I think we should get. Look, if we can clear these levels out here, 30 to 33, we'll make it up to my 60 level. The key will be how long can I stay in? Can I manage it properly to stay in up to 60? That will be the key. That is going to be the key. So, again, like I said, we got up to 23. That's pretty close to that daily structure signal up here, which is one of your market maker levels. Okay, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. 23 is that high up there. I'm going to bring the trail stop down to 99. I'm going to give it some space around that 25 level up there. You got the ETH session open price up there at 29. High is 33. Settlement's at 30. So these are all areas of interest up here. All right, so right here, it was this bar. Okay, and drawing tools. Chart marker dot. Right here we said, right? There's the 822 bar right there. We said that's where we expected a move to occur. The probability was to the downside, and we should drift until about 8:30, downward until about 8:30. And I say drift. It's not real aggressive. So if you wanted to get out and protect, I get it. I'm going to try to hang on for the next little thrust up from about 8:30 into 8:37. That should take, that I'm going to be looking for it to take us into our target here. So that was your, right there is the time frame that we talked about this, right? This plan was posted for you on your OTG indicator yesterday, actually around 4:30 Central Time. So all these times were known in advance of what the expectation level was for your plan. So right now, I'm banked 46 ticks here so far. I've got 46 ticks in the bank so far. And I'm holding on for that last one, which, if we got it, would be 70 ticks up there, if we could get that final target. So we'll see. So this is good, right? We ran into a little bit of stopping power there right at the 22 time frame, but the momentum is up. There's your market maker level. Let's bring this back up to 06 now on the trail stop. It's either going to go or it's not at this point, and I don't want to give too much back. It's either going to go or it's not. We got to get through the point of control from Friday, the ETH session settlement, and then the high. And then if we do all of that, 60 is your target. 57 to 60. Somewhere between 49 and 60. Okay, I know I'm being a little wishy-washy there. 60 is the actual target, but I've got a couple of lines between 49 to 60 on the beta OTG support and resistance. The stuff that I'm working on the levels, between the levels, if you will. So we hit to the tick your market maker level, daily structure signal at 25. That's to the tick. You need to close above that to go ahead and get some confidence that we're going to finish on up into 60-60 up there. So there's 25. It's 35 ticks positive. Let's go ahead and bring this up to 11 on the trail stop. We haven't been able to hit through 25, and that concerns me because that is where your market maker level is. You got a double top. We have not hit through 25. That concerns me. And I'm expecting the drift to get a little bit more accelerated, the drift to the downside a bit more accelerated. I can bring it down to 9 just because I don't like to. I want to be ahead of the. I want to be just behind the 0. I don't want to be on top of the 0. So if we can get through 60, 24, 25 here, you had 6. There we go. Now, there's settlement. That's beautiful. Now, get through settlement and the high. We're going to go to 14 now on the trail stop. 14 on the trail stop. I got one lonely contract left on here we're letting ride. We'll see if we can get it to go home. So right up to settlement, that's not unexpected to hit settlement up there. You're 35, 36 ticks positive here. And we hit right to settlement. Now we've got to get through. You had 23 hit the offer up there. Not a ton, not a lot of interest to get north of settlement here, but it's trying. Okay, it's trying. 60 is your target. 50, 49, 57, those are 2 stopping points potentially. And you'd like a 5-minute bar to close above 25. So 26 or higher, where your market maker levels are. 26 or higher. So again, this move started on your time frame move, right? And we took the counter trend move with it. So there's 25. Again, we need to close north of 25. 26 or higher here. You know what? I'm going to go back to 09 on the trail stop. I don't want to get tagged, and that's right where your aggressive filter is. Right there, it's just below the aggressive filter there at 11. And it's 5 ticks. It's $50. So I'm risking $50 to try to get another 30 ticks. So the risk reward's in line. From where my stop was to where I'm looking for to place it now. And I'm I want to stay below. If I wanted to be really cool, I would stay below this trend filter, probably down to this one here, which at that point is down to 0, 0. But I'm going to stay behind the aggressive, not the standard. I'm going to stay behind the aggressive filter. Good morning, Philippe. It's good to see you. Hopefully you got my email about this week. Cool. Excellent. All right, so again, we were expecting this to drift down. This little move, this little drifting down is not a surprise here. I'm expecting us to finish up to the target at 60 at some point. But now, it needs to really happen between now and the top, and about just after the top of the hour. And we're going to get really aggressive when we get to 8:37 Central Time in 8 minutes. I'm going to be really aggressive with this. As my expectation level is at 8:37, we're going to start a move to the downside. So that trail stops up to 13. So let's go ahead and bring this up to 12 now on the trail stop. There's 27. See if we can get through settlement up here. 60, 60 is your target. We are going to run into some resistance at 49, really strong resistance at 57. So we may only get to 57. And if we get to 57 and we're not, and it looks like we're going to fool around right there and maybe drift backwards, I'm getting out. When we get to 57, I'm going to get really aggressive on the stop at 57. Okay, I'd like to get through settlement up there at 30. We keep being rejected off of that. Here's the bottom of the hour. Stop is now at 11. So we got rejected off of settlement yet again. Not really surprised by that, to be honest. All right, if we get stuck up here around settlement at 8:37, that's the expected time frame for a move. By the way, your ES time frame, you had a time frame move on your ES that was with trend at 8:23 a.m., right? Hang on a second. And this is on your trade plan up here. There's 29.30 on. So 8:23. All right, let me come back to that here. There's 35.36. Bring that trail stop up to 19. Bring that trail stop up to 19 now. That's break even plus 30 or 29. There's 35. We made a new high. We need to close. Hey, Matt, it's good to see you. Targeting 60 up here. We've taken a sizable number off. There's 37.38. Your final target is 60. You're going to bring this. We're expecting this to last until 8:37. Going to go ahead and bring this trail stop up to 22 now. Okay, we got 105 limit order short up here at 39. 60 is your target, but like I said, we get to 49 and 57 and start to fumble around a little bit. I'm going to get aggressive on the stop. Okay, on your ES, okay, there's 37.38. By the way, here's your time frame on the ES according to your trade plan. We said it was going to leave the train would leave the station right there. A couple of bars later, it did. Okay, and we'll come back and digest that in just a minute. Okay, there's 41.42. We're going to 60 as my target. I'm going to bring trail stop up to 29. Break even plus 40. Actually, bring that back down to 24. I'm going to bring that back down to 24 here. Then I want to get below that market maker level. Your daily structure signal there at 25. Like I said, I expect us to finish it. I expect it to finish it on up into 60. But if we get to 49 to 57 and we can't, I'm going to get out. Just warning you now. Now, we need to close on a 5-minute bar above this previous high of 33. My stop is 24. And I like to close above 33, 34 or higher. 34 or higher. And we are about 3 minutes away from that 37 time frame. Came up right into your market structure signal up here on your market maker levels and stopped. Make that stop 23. One more tick at 23, just in case it dips down a couple of ticks underneath it. Actually, you know what? We'll go an even 30 ticks at 20. We'll go an even 30 ticks at 20. That's the last. See, okay, so let me tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing. I've got this market maker level called daily structure signal right here at 25. It has a tendency to come down and tag it, and by tagging it, it may go 23, 22, and then you're looking for the bounce back up off of it because we closed above it, and that should take you now to your daily structure target market maker level up there at 60. Now, at 37, we have a projected time frame move. The probability of that move is to the downside, but it's more about time than it is direction. And that's at 8:37, which is a couple of minutes from now. So we'll see. Right now, I'm plenty happy. I'll be up 30 ticks on this trade. On the second half of this, or the final fourth contract, I'll be at 30 ticks, and that's just fine with me. Now, again, like I said, my expectation level is to come down and tag 25. We might have gone a little bit deeper. We still may, but I was expecting that 25 to hold. And if it does, good for us. If it doesn't, we're at 30 ticks on the final bar, on the final contract. All right, it's the 8:37 a.m. time frame where we're expecting the market to come back, and we've already started it here. So there's out at 20. That's out at 20. All right, so you can see that we were calling for that target a little bit up further ahead of us, and what I didn't want to do is come back and give up a bunch of ticks and then have it come and take me out and wish that I would have protected more. So, but the market did end up where we called it, so that's okay. You know, it is what it is. It was a nice day. I'm not complaining about 78 ticks on one trade and done today. So again, a very good day here, and hopefully there's more to come. So as always, I want to say thank you for spending time with us here at the Oil Trading Group, and I look forward to seeing you again in future videos. And until tomorrow, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.